啊，打了一桥。我干嘛？嗯，
Dyed broadcloth, beautiful.
Show me your.
对哦，甲胄师修理的套件不够啊！卖甲胄师这么贵啊？问题不大。
I'd like to do something about that. How's
Aye. Glad you found what.
Not even Conrad dare stand against the devil.
What? What are you blabbering about?
I heard that organizing another collection.
They're bloody mounds. They had two collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true.
Quality goods. The finest wares.
No fucking...
I'll tell you, you won't get work like that just any.
就是他吗？
Greetings. I'd like to.
Surely you can wait a while.
Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who...
到底怎么认得的？
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look,
啊，我应该要嘴人装的。
like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
我想见见国王本人。
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to
哇，
be
这样就可以了，太爽了。
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
能
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I
要
look
给你钱是不是？
Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't.
哦，
I promise.
You better not.
Come and buy some new plates.
稳，
The finest.
成功。看一下我现在的饮酒等级。学士满了。
Did you see the hole by the Prague gate?
Don't even start.
Not been repaired. People are stealing the stuff.
现在呢？来看一下我上马有没有什么东西可以卖。不少东西能卖，还是不能穿这个米兰胸甲。
Don't they have anyone on? Stop. Soon enough, we'll be carting off half the city.
武器先磨一下，毛锤不能磨，直接卖。直接卖吗？可好像可以直接拿铁匠在这边修就好了。好，拿铁匠在这边修，修完再卖，换取最大效益。战锤7，骑士战斧7.5，骑士战斧比较好。好，开修。到时看看有没有其他像骑士头帽这么好的东西。全部用完，笑死！全部用完还修不好。
It's good to see you. The Lord be with you.
What do you...
这锁甲看起来不错，比我现在的好。它的甲胄是卖的便宜，我买一个。嗯，买这个有点过分。我觉得买这个浪费钱。我魅力又高，我重量太重。嗯，买一个这个好了。
Let's talk about...
这幅度也太低了。啊，我应该穿那个嘴人装的，开嘴装。哎，早安啊！这样
Do we have a...
That's not. You see, I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
到处去卖装备喽。就是这个，有魅力加成，口才比较高，跟人家谈那个谈价格的时候，可以谈到更好的价格。你看，我是2万多块，超多钱，超级有钱人。 再找地方把身上的垃圾卖一卖。
Light and dark flower. Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
对啊，很多东西设定的超级多的，设定超级细的。你该不会有钱的
What do you have for...
？1400多块可以，上的垃圾卖一卖。差不多再卖一样东西就已经可以跟他谈高价了，还是两样好了。用小垃圾卖一卖。
Word about the...
都一律拉到最高价。
Do we have a deal?
That's too much.
哎，小一点点。
That's more like it. Sehr gut. I can agree to that.
好，成功。
Viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
他上钱榨干了吗？还没
I'll，have a look at...
还有一点钱可以榨，我把它榨干。200多块，哇，身上随便东西卖都超过。
I'm glad you found what you...
好，榨干。
Pods for sale. Big strong pods. Some fine wares.
What do you have?
这个大都市好处就是每个人都超级有钱。
Take your pick.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
每次遇到商人，你跟他按交易，然后没有买，他们都会嘴你2句，很鸡掰。看一下哦，刚才是想要干嘛来着？对啊，我刚刚是想干嘛来着？为什么只跟他终止交易？想起来了，换装备呀、啊。
Or next time, good sir.
I'll have a look at the...
啊，我能不能在这个地方换装啊？试试看，看等一下交易画面会不会衣服变？卖卖卖卖！
I'd like to do something... Huh. What would you...
You won't. You see? Thank you, sir. And come again.
What do you have?
100多块，这可不能浪费。 就这个了。
You've got it all.
它这一代还有2张地图，第1张地图打完了之后，进入第2张地图，那个物品价格直接飞升，敌人的装备性能超高，杀个几个盗贼就把钱装满。断剑将汉斯曼利夏没办法对话，但是有名字，感觉是任务对象。有啊，我这样装备已经很好了啊。现在几乎都是遇到那个任务里面可能说给个1000块，直接塞给人家，想都不用想，就是有钱的快感呐、
Quality goods.
但是有时候遇到盗贼还是被打头破血，太强了。放一个功效，对哦，我没有那个证明，这种证明要从哪里取得？可以啦，还是可以回到上一阶段的。有地方可以回去上一阶段，但上一阶段物品性能就很低，而且商人身上的钱超少，一个商人可能300块啊，你要卖有多少？到这边才有1000多啊！我来看一下哦，这个是主线任务。
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
身体不适，
Poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common ale. And have you forgotten your... You can put your steel aside in front of the council chair. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're... The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get...
要我穿制服。哦，这个切刀装，满身是血的切刀装换掉。我应该先把血洗一洗。应该不用带匕首。皇家侍从长这样。
Here I am.
Let's have a look at... You've got a tunic, yeah. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good way
站在角落，积极主动服侍贵族，
look willing and
不要
ready
挡住任何人的
in
去路。
anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel.
门口桌上
Take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at
不能
all.
帮亚当
When
议
he
员。
drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right.
口音英格兰腔
Adam，of Zion stays dry.
直接唤醒你的
Self wants
创伤记忆。
You pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important,
不能够直视他。饮品千万别倒错，
that too, but more importantly, do not disturb the council.
别打扰任何一位预言。
They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes.
当别人招
Only for
手，
what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone understood.
万一我搞砸了怎么办？
What if I make...
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even
破地方当清洁工都没办法。
hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not.
准备好了，
Everything I need to.
我一定
I
起
can do it.
当个
Excellent.
超级皇家
Put
侍
away
从。
your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
脱考衣柜腐酒、白葡萄酒、修道院葡萄酒、红葡萄酒。别让客人等太久或倒错酒。简单啊。
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at?
Boys, I'd like some white.
I'm saying
妈的，葡萄酒在哪里？
that Hackenbücher
I apologize, sir.
hand cannon.
Which
Can you
one?
believe it?
Tokai, white.
Where did they
Are
get
you
them?
dead?
You're the one who's careful. Since you're a gunsmith,
一定是白葡萄酒吧？
Friedrich. All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows
Are
this
you
too.
deaf or something? Wine, white.
不是啊，他妈的，
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
不能选呐、
Sorry, this is.
我觉得我要读取一下。当皇家的狗，水啦！我终究是逃不过当狗的命运。汪汪！我当初说谁玩风之谷谁就是狗。
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
And on top of that,
大哥啊，妈的嘞，站在旁边，
should the town reserve have worse weapons than any
boy,
räuber in
a
the
full cup of
domain?
monastery wine.
what are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm
修道院葡萄酒来了。
that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon.
Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
Sir?
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Thank you.
Since you're a gunsmith,
It's eine Schande when outlaws
好，站回原处。
garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
看一下 DC。好，
What is it, Eldris? I found
哎，等一下，有人跟我讲话。哎呦呦，我干嘛？
What I
Refill,
smell
boy.
is that your stubborn heads do not realize what
Yeah, damn.
Shyakai this is.
不能给你喝酒。
Dry
This is
devils running
unbelievable.
free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful
Hey, waiter,
King Sigismund
pour me some
providing
monastery
us with
wine.
protection, isn't he?
还有修道院葡萄酒，给你了。修道院葡萄酒，
Wherever.
Shut up!
Monastery wine here.
Atop the biggest
Sir?
silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with
Well,
马上跑回去。
But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
完全没在看他们在聊什么，我应该看他们在聊什么，对不对？我超认真当皇家的狗，
Familiar with the Yemen
毕竟我是潜入人家市议会里面，
and the king is surely
超美，
aware of it as well. Maybe
超赞
he。waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the honorable council on the cleanliness of the city and the state.
城内公共澡堂跟卫生现况，
Baths or brothels.
Isn't it the same thing?
中世纪很嗨耶，
some Tokai.
So
Refill,
the
boy.
cleanliness of the city is
That's
not
not a good idea,
what
sir.
it should
This
be.
is unbelievable.
Current baths in the city fall far short
澡堂跟妓院是一起的。
of citizens' needs.
You're right. We do have the new baths and hot
Is everything all right?
and Adam's old ones.
But there's nothing
But I
to
hear
do
the
about
hot
it.
brink baths
Come
are more of a
closer.
pigsty.
They still are.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I
书房
confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet.
银质高脚杯。
She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house.
乌利奇有点耳熟，但是忘记是谁
No
了。
one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eye and come around.
哇，
Gnaw over it. Someone needs to wash. There's a river just a few steps from the city wall.
And they can get leeches there for free as well.
这直接叫遭窃的杯子哦。
Nice. Whose silver might this be?
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
要我不翻箱倒柜，怎么可能？
A great many people died needlessly.
没有，没东西看，没东西好拿。
God's plan. The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the law.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Thing about the
回到工作岗位，
If you
认真当狗。
admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to
没错。
keep coming back to it.
A trifle. Do you ever
哦，好的，
walk the
拜拜。
streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree.
白痴卫兵一直卡我。
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely
I fancy some
hates
Tokai.
him.
He can hate all he wants.
哦，
as
白
long as
葡
he
萄
does
酒
no damage.
好。
Me? Well,
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident.
where's
You
my
were
wife?
there, weren't you?
认真倒酒。我觉得我好像把酒倒出去了，不过没有关系。
everything's settled.
Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it
这白葡萄酒，
Gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Are they only just pressing the graves for the Tokai?
Thank you. The king is here.
你走超慢的。如果可以用跑步的话，可以快一点给你了。
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
Hey, waiter.
If nothing
Pour me
happens,
some Tokai.
there's no point in dwelling on it.
还要白葡萄酒。
But I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth?
最认真。
Tell us what really happened, hmm?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to
哎呦
anything，
这种话，这种鬼话谁会信？
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Ah,
I'd
and look
like
who
some
spoke
monastery
first.
wine. Refill my cup.
修道院。
Supposed to be an honorable combat.
Sir?
Don't hang around me.
Youngster here who's...
Excuse me.
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhard.
Waiter!
Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker. Everything in order?
Not quite, but I think you might be able to.
What can I help you with?
I left my gloves in the chapel.
礼堂哈，
Took them off to pray, but then I can't just get.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many
壁
figures
画里
you'll have winged.
有多少长着翅膀？
Because I'm bored.
They're apparently settling a
多少长着翅膀？啊！
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
What the hell？怎么算？1、2、3、4、5、6、
And you, a councillor, let people throw
7、8、9、10。
I'd soon be out of customers.
这算长了翅膀吗？ 10个，
If someone has taken those gloves,
我猜了。
you'll answer to. So let. I found your gloves. Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
What the? Ah!
I counted 16, sir. And did you count all the monsters and animals? Oh, I thought you meant go back to serving wine, blockhead.
他妈的嘞！屌啊！
Building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with
I'll
a
have a cup of
monastery,
white.
and they are going to Mokarol mining city.
白葡萄酒，酒馆老板哈维尔。
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on?
Sir?
You get the feeling there's something other
Familiar to me. Have we met?
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would
I really
that
couldn't
be?
say, sir.
I have a feeling I've spoken with you before, too.
So what if I...
Hold your horses,
gentlemen. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
字幕不见了啦。
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying
Hey, boy.
equipment to the army.
Full cup of
If that's
monastery
all they
wine.
have, there would be the...
幽道院葡萄酒，
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from Solitown.
Sir?
我完全倒在桌子上哎。
It's you.
What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
国王来了！你侍从不还不赶快跑！啊，我们的大 boss 西吉蒙德，终于第一次看到脸了。他的发型真丑。绝对不能直视国王陛下。去啊，去倒酒啊！等什么？还愣住啊？哎，没被认出来。
You have nothing to fear, not you.
哟，人真好。
Like this band of fires!
什么意思？在突然间回顾是不是？我们要玩神父了吗？ 虽然没有恶意，但还是删掉。
Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock.
真的吗？
And you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together.
拉比是什么？
It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now they're keeping most
库登贝格拉比是谁啊？
Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything.
乌拉邦男爵。
Half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
拉比和他的护卫混手。布拉邦，布拉邦是他爸吗？哦，
Good health to you, sir.
Baron Vauquelin-Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am...
My word.
Mais non! And...
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire con... And only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some...
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fast? I think not. To
需要氛围。
Where have you been on your...
But of course, if you are interested in my greatest journeys, Then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost no...
I am operating as my great benefit is my strong connection there. Everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
这是神奇的家伙。哎，
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among
这家伙不是
representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg.
脚好慢。
And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all? Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
看你爷爷。
Because we all need to help each other in this time of... And why would they not stare?
Are you looking for friends among us?
Let us say rather that we have chosen a side. The situation in the town and the kingdom, you have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You want
everything in good times.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is...
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
你认识亨利？
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed.
哎呦，直接讲人家的以前的事情。
Supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Scarlet's?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone.
马丁，那不就是亨利的爸爸吗？
Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her.
什么？你们算兄弟？
All for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink.
你发现了这么严重的事情，你都不惊讶一点吗？哎，
For that, there will be more suitable times.
我还是别喝酒比较好。
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine.
No 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 no， 会出事。
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
分歧很大。
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours.
不是说别喝酒吗？怎么现在在这边喝？
So many of us here.
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein.
Oh.
And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up
Yeah.
and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that,
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names.
为什么有安
You
娜？
can get those 3. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Yobst. Why me? Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people.
Certainly.
Bocek of Kunststadt.
Ostsik.
That's just the thing. He doesn't play the big game. Because he always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up...
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a
Alder.
Kronberg Chancellor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the...
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that...
Wenzel Bartosz.
温主
And
巴
I'm
托
not
什。
surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her.
A male affair? Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws.
And what use can she be to us?
She's as sharp as they come. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth, and that it was thanks to her that he died
这么凶。
too.
What if it doesn't?
I refuse to even consider that.
I'll get on it.
I wish us both luck.
Success to our plans.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek. And he's a great lord.
That's hard to believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate. He was talking about the sorry nags even when they belong to someone else.
Nags? What nags? These are the best thoroughbreds east of Prague.
欧德林。
I'd like to check your horses out. To see if there's...
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation?
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
哦，原来是他爸爸。
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer...
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into
直接吵起来。
ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your rule.
直接开吵。
yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a big
Dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
What?
You won't get away with those insults.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies.
You've got no other option.
Gentlemen, I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires.
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson. And he's got plenty to learn from Christopher.
But you want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that.
Shouldn't we rather...
No. Chris...
开扁。
We'll just settle a very private matter.
Ah.
It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Ah.
他不伸一下，谁让他伸半条？
No, fuck. Ah.
Stand firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
That will do.
Good day to you.
God. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? That's soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
年纪差不多差10几岁。让我先走，让我先走啊！干，谢啦。嗯。Iska.
Patricia. Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoe.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand...
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of
保障身家安
I
全，
don't want to end up like...
这没问题吧？
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look at. I can't risk it all in a...
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that...
要帮他的女儿说媒是不是？
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
"门当户对。先别用卡包。
Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
"神父在这个地方帮自己找个老婆，有可能吗？
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain, too.
那
On the
十支足球队吧。
The lords of Leipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he agrees, I'll be happy.
逼迫朋友结婚来拯救王国。
The kingdom will not forget.
You seem a bit out of sorts.
Oh, these grand aristocratic... I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went, and what my...
But then you'd miss all the grub. It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies.
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail?
Well, different.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance.
Let's hope young Lord Capon.
That's one thing you can always count on him for.
帮浑身闯祸。
Henry's not here now to pull him out of it.
In that case, it'll be up to you.
A lot of people think the weather out of fit.
Oh, that's to be expected.
Well, at least
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates, not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of the city.
哎，可以玩骰子吗？
What game would you...
Masters,
let's play.
我这钱太少了。
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
哇哦！哇哦！
Someone's
You can do
throwing
it.
well.
Keep it up.
我操！跟大家是比猛的，是不是啊？我操
That's enough. Your turn.
！What the fuck？
But that was different.
What the fuck？
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
我怕死了，我怕输啊！
You might even win with that.
我操！也太扯了，我输了，
If you were smart, you wouldn't be so
吐了，
stupid.
吐了
Luck is on my side. It's
，fuck！ 啊，算了算了算了算了。妈的，手会直接给我半蹲在桌上，为什么跟女仆有名字啊？ 克里斯多夫，
Sir Kunzlan.
You're Godwin, aren't you? I've heard about you.
Oh dear.
Have no fear.
拉比的提议，拉比提了什么议？
Will you support?
That depends on what it is. If you
Do you think we should look for?
I came here for one reason alone. If Yops doesn't lay one out,
I expect you know Lady Anna of Vol.
why wouldn't I?
I hope she
真假？
doesn't feel unwelcome here.
To her own relatives, certainly. But I'll tell you one thing. Anna cared for him devotedly till the day he died.
So it's not true what they say.
Vile slander.
What do you think of the rabbi's offer?
Or nothing. To be honest,
He said he was interested in an alliance.
aye. But still he must be aware that whatever happens...
So you...
And isn't it natural? It's not just faith in the walls of their quarter that separates us. They live in our city. But they're more foreign than the Germans or the Hungarians. God be with you.
犹太人是过得不好。
Your Grace.
Certain.
Godwin.
Ah, now I remember.
Lord Liechtenstein, but if you'll allow...
Indeed.
Your plan. Sigismund may attack... You want to wait. Fine.
You amuse me, Godwin. I know you mean well. But try to look at...
I'd reason better with an army.
Do you realize how much such an army...
And if a way could be found...
Before that happens, Sigismund will take his shoes...
Do you still think the Lord...
That's... Some are persuaded by silver.
And if none of that...
Such cases usually end in...
John of Liechtenstein...
That was the original agreement.
I understand.
Yes, he is.
Although...
He still lacks the... But he is persuaded.
But...
True. But And by doing so, he put both...
一直失去声望。
I wasn't expecting to...
Really? Half of Kuttenberg has accumulated debts with usurers that they can... The rabbi knows and that Sigismund will not protect them if something should befall.
So they naturally took a stand.
What's more, if when...
On who's...
From the entire elite of Kuttenberg. Only Kunzel and Rutard and... Not that I'm surprised. The king keeps a close eye on them through the city council.
But if Rutard...
We don't need to convince Rutard. And Martin is already working on all...
好了，聊完了。看这还有没有认识的人呐、啊？康拉德。
Sir, nor I until now.
Used to be.
And I used to be the Royal Mint Master.
Oh.
Until the king decided to replace me.
We've got...
More than you think. If my memory... So I recollect, at least, from my
served.
Even so. Before King Wenceslas appointed me...
And now look at us. We have cast off our robe.
There's no point in waiting for divine intervention. On the contrary, the current state of affairs...
你看喝很醉哦。
Are you...
I haven't quite decided yet, but if our rebellion were to come face to...
It was a...
Likewise.
Anna.
God be with you. There's something I'd like to ask.
God be with you.
Your diplomatic support.
No beating around the bush, eh?
Margrave Yob's plan has...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't...
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has
something that... 要开偷是不是？
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with...
And these papers I'm supposed to...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain...
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time.
And the paper...
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating one...
All right, I'll help.
Alder will surely have the papers in his
把文件放在马鞍袋。
which he left in the shed. Bring them to me. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes every...
哎，好哦，那有什么问题？
A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale. You look...
Godwin, we didn't have much time for...
With pleasure, sir. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well,
But, all going well, as long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support...
I couldn't help but notice you...
to put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly... Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble...
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorn...
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him... Where did you leave Sir Divish?
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie, no one even imagined Divish would...
As they say, doesn't matter who needed the dough.
As Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle.
超过分，直接说人家绿帽。
Sir Hanush,
you do?
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
其中必有诈。
Well, there's one little catch.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece. So...
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sasa.
这么开心哦！
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
集卡是好事吗？
Your parlaying skills.
没关系啊，反正他是贵族，贵族总是得结婚的。这也是没办法，是。要自己小心点。为什么这家伙名字是英文呢？
What? Greetings.
Aren't you a bit...
What's your problem?
God forbid.
Not really.
Shall we roll...
Well, I'll wait at the...
玩骰子喽！我没剩多少钱。
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
啊，还好，看来是没什么钱的问题。哎，没有特殊骰子，我觉得能够骰到这样已经不错。
Here.
Alright, that'll do.
要输光了啦！
Like this.
哇塞，2颗摇骰这么拼哦！
Damn shit.
再让。